1917, Manhattan Beach was a collection of dunes overlooking the railroad in the Pacific. To make room for development, much of the sand was carted off, sold to Honolulu, where today it forms Waikiki Beach. Manhattan grew into a quiet beach town, a summer getaway for Angelenos, a place built on surf and sand. The attractions today are the same, but they don't come by railroad anymore. For 35 years, volleyball fans have rolled into Manhattan Beach to see the game's grandest event. 3 days of double elimination where the champion may have to survive as many as 11 matches. Over the years, legends like Ron Lang, Jim Menkes, Ron Von Hagen, all have fought it out on the sands of Manhattan. Yesterday, another legendary performance on center court as five-time Manhattan Open champion Tim Hovland rallied with partner Eric Benoit Moana to win in sudden death. But the Hov returned to the court an hour later and couldn't rekindle the fire, as Hov and Benoit were trounced by the Brazilians, Basile and Loyola. Another loss later in the day sent the mighty Hov packing. Today, there will be new heroes. Brian Lewis and his partner Bill Bouillon have stormed into the final. They will meet Adam Johnson and Randy Stoklos for the title at Manhattan. Mommy of them all, the 35th annual Nestea Manhattan Beach Open. Hi again, everybody, along with Paul Sunderland. I'm Chris Marlowe. For the third straight week, Karts Karai out of the tournament, still nursing that bruised kidney. His partner, Kent Stephens, went out and signed up Scott Akatebe. They have been eliminated from the tournament, finishing in 7th place. That has opened the door, a shocking turn of events for one surprising team, Bill Bouillon and Brian Lewis.
Well, and add to that Brian Lewis has missed the last 7 tournaments for what many people thought was a season-ending knee injury. He's back. He has recovered. A phenomenal story, teaming with longtime friend Bill Bouillon. Bill Bouillon has never played in a championship match before, and here it is, Manhattan Beach. And if you know this sport, this is the tournament to win. And Brian Lewis, well, checking the surf report, it's a little bit flat. The financial page. He's looking towards taking home some dough, and, well, he's a live wire, isn't he? But he'll be ready. You just wait for Brian Lewis to get out on center court.
The opposition is going to be formidable. Adam Johnson and Randy Stoklos, a team looking for respect.
Well, they have not played well for the last month. They won in San Francisco, but that was a long time ago. They lost to Lewis and Bouillon earlier on in the tournament, didn't play well, but they have a lot of confidence. This was a 3-day tournament, unlike most of the tournaments out here on the Pro Beach Tour that are mostly 2 days, and they gave them an extra day rest, spread out the competition. They got lots of confidence going into the final.
All right, that's our championship final. We'll see those two teams a little bit later, but first, we're going to show you action from the AVP women's division. It ended about a half an hour ago. Two of the best teams on the beach battling it out. It went right down to the wire. Let's pick up the call. 6-4 is our score. The defending Manhattan champions of Cammie Chiarelli and Holly McPeak are trailing Linda Chisholm and Linda Hanley at the moment. McPeak, Chiarelli, the best team on the beach last year, have had a disappointing season so far this year, and the Lindas have been coming on as that ball's whacked off the block out of bounds.
Linda Hanley and Linda Chisholm, far and away the most experienced team on the beach, 36 and 34 years old respectively, and just week by week they have gotten better and better and better. Winners last week.
Linda Chisholm will serve. She's wearing the black suit with the white hat. Her partner's at the net. Chisholm has the dig. Chance for a point. And she gets it.
Hey, one of the things that has really helped Chisholm and Hanley the last couple of weeks is they're sharing the blocking duties. Even though Chisholm is 6'3", and you'd think, hey, she should be up there blocking all the time, she was getting fatigued, and Linda Hanley is sharing those duties, and Chisholm is able to run around in the backcourt, stay pressured. It's helped them win.
Linda Hanley is 34 years old. She's a mother of 2 in fabulous shape. And a 20-second timeout taken by Chiarelli and McPeak. Linda Chisholm won a silver medal in 1984 at the Los Angeles Olympic Games. She's one of the all-time great players in women's professional beach volleyball. She's won more money than any other player.
Over $200,000, has won 32 career titles. And a lot of people thought, wait, the two Lindas just won't have it this year. Not enough fire, but certainly their experience has paid dividends, both in phenomenal shape and making some of the younger teams take notice and pay.
Linda Chisholm with the serve. And the ball did not cross the net. What has happened to Chiarelli McPeak this year?
Well, I talked to Cami Chiarelli earlier today, and I said, look, you guys dominated last year. What's the problem? And she said, hey, the problem is the other teams are a lot better. And we maybe didn't improve from last year to this year as much as the other teams did. And it's much more competitive.
Chiarelli, and it's off Chisholm, out of bounds.
They also got off to a bad start. And last year, they started off very, very well together, just built off that, a lot of momentum and confidence. And they did not win any of the first 3 weeks and have been struggling ever since then.
Holly McPeak, the queen of the beach last year, will serve. 8-4 is our score. And she serves it out of bounds. AVP Women's Division Final. Linda Chisholm, Linda Hanley, Holly McPeak, Cami Chiarelli.
Right there, no one.
Dig is out of bounds. So an easy dig gets away from Linda Hanley. And a side out to Chiarelli.
Yeah, 2 reasons the point scoring opportunity goes by the board. Chisholm decides way too early to back off from the net and not block. The set was right there. And then because of the good dig, she was out of position to make the play.
Hanley gets it inside. We were tied at 3. And then Linda Hanley and Linda Chisholm scored 3 in a row to make it 6-3. It is now 8-4 with 3 minutes and 28 seconds to go here in the women's division final. Chris Marlowe and Paul Sunderland with you. And it's out of the reach of Chisholm. Chisholm's been playing some surprisingly good defense.
Well, she picks a side of the court, and at 6'3", if you hit it in her neighborhood, she's got great technique at what we call diving through the ball. She'll get both hands on the ball and keep it in play. Been very well trained by Ari Sellinger years ago on the women's national team.
Chisholm, did she get the touch? No, it's out of bounds point. McPeak Chiarelli get one. It's now 8-5. Game to 15 for the title.
McPeak and Chiarelli have got to score from the service line.
Chisholm dug. McPeak, chance for a point. Oh, that's got to be a throw. It's going to be an argument after this one, and the ball goes straight down.
You can dig the ball overhand on the beach, but it has to be a hard-driven ball. That was just a shot by McPeak and Chiarelli keeping the ball in play, and it did not come out cleanly enough. And I'm really surprised McPeak and Chiarelli did not argue more.
What are they waiting for?
Well, I'll tell you, the officiating's been pretty inconsistent for the women on that particular play.
And out of the reach, good shot by Cami Chiarelli. Her husband, a volleyball coach in Huntington Beach, California. Rocky, who's here today. And she will serve. Remember, last year she played most of the year with a shoe on her right toe to protect an injured Webb. And she's into the net. There's Chiarelli. 8-5, a 3-point lead.
Chiarelli has received 20 serves already in this match to only 6 for Holly McPeak. Chisholm and Hanley doing everything they can to wear Chiarelli down. She does all the blocking for her team.
And down the line goes Chiarelli. Holly McPeak serves. Her team down by 3. Nice up. McPeak. Can she put it away? Not yet. Chisholm. And a chance for a point right here. Chiarelli taps it down.
Okay, Chisholm being very conservative right now, just choosing to keep the ball in play, and McPeak and Chiarelli are too quick. They'll cover the court and convert that. Chisholm's got to get much more aggressive on the off play. They got the lead. You've got to maintain that and maintain your confidence and aggressiveness.
20-second timeout taken by Chisholm and Hanley as Holly McPeak and her partner Cami Chiarelli try to catch up. The 8th event of the year on the AVP Women's Tour, the ST Manhattan Beach Open, presented by Old Spice. Linda Chisholm, Linda Hanley are leading by 2 over Chiarelli and McPeak, but Chiarelli and McPeak starting to come on and play a little better.
They're serving better. Good defense there. You see Holly McPeak in blue. Her partner, Cami Chiarelli, also in blue. Block. And right on time, stuffing the ball for the side change. They were trailing early, but they're starting to put it together. Hanley and Chisholm have lost their confidence and momentum.
Chiarelli and McPeak down 6-3, have roared back. Timeout on the sand. It is now 8-7. One of the majors on the AVP Women's Tour, the ST Manhattan Beach Open. Holly McPeak and her partner, Cami Chiarelli. McPeak is in blue. They trail by 1 to Linda Chisholm and Linda Hanley. There's Chiarelli at the net. She just blocked one moments ago to pull to within 1. The Lindas had led most of the way, but Chiarelli and McPeak starting to come on now. And that ball's out of bounds on the jump serve. Chris Marlowe, Paul Sunderland, as Linda Hanley wearing black will serve it up. Hanley, 34 years old, lives in Pacific Palisades, California. Her partner Linda Chisholm at the net.
Hanley, come on, run!
Hanley's got it.
Get up there, get up there! Go, good. Nice and easy. Right there, no one.
Chiarelli down the middle.
Boy, nice and easy indeed. A lot of shanks on that particular play. Chisholm and Hanley, an easy chance to score, unable to convert. Hanley and Chisholm, after getting off to a very good start, have lost their steadiness, their confidence. They're not passing the ball nearly as well. There's another bad pass.
Chisholm, nobody up. And McPeak digs her. Chance to tie it up. McPeak. Yes. 8-8.
This is what Chiarelli and McPeak looked like last year, talking to one another, firing each other up, making big digs on either side. 50-50 set. Linda Chisholm complicates matters not only by getting dug, and then she's nowhere to block.
Over me.
Down the line, McPeak is there again. She's on fire. And she hits it.
The Lindas need a timeout. McPeak and Chiarelli are rolling right now like they haven't all year long. They're playing the kind of volleyball that we expected from them. Great defense. Chiarelli putting the ball away because she's going to get most of the serves, and Hanley and Chisholm are dead in the water right now.
5 straight points for McPeak and Chiarelli. They now lead 9-8. A 1-point lead for Cami Chiarelli and Holly McPeak. Trying to repeat as Manhattan Beach Open champions. Linda Chisholm and Linda Hanley won last week. A big win in Baltimore, Maryland. But Manhattan is different than Baltimore. Hanley, oh, McPeak, fabulous dig. Rally still going. And it's down the middle.
That's a hard-driven ball.
Once again, everybody questioning official Marvin Hall. Cami cannot believe that that two-handed grab dig by Linda Chisholm was not called. And I think it should have been. That ball shot from mid-court. You've got to play that ball cleanly, and it was not by Linda Chisholm.
No one ever questions Marvin about his dancing, but he does get some inquiries about some of his calls as an official. Chiarelli into the net. So Hanley and Chisholm score a couple of much-needed points.
Same serve.
And we're tied 9-9. 1:41 to go in the game.
Right there.
Chiarelli. And it's off Chisholm, out of bounds.
Hey, serving Cami Chiarelli relentlessly. She's already received 24 serves. Holly McPeak, in spite of the fact that McPeak is significantly shorter, has only received 6. Chiarelli does all the blocking. Hanley and Chisholm are going to try to serve her, tire her out, and hopefully wear her down and get her at the end of this match.
McPeak's jump serve is long. McPeak, a former UCLA star, as was Linda Hanley, who serves. Chiarelli, dink. It's up, and it's down.
Nice up, Chizzy, nice up.
Just an off play, and Chiarelli and McPeak did not react very well.
Do it again, get aggressive.
Linda Chisholm at 6'3", making the quick turn, Hanley making the play she can. You got to be on top of that ball on the 50-50 set to be aware of the little poke over, and neither Chiarelli or McPeak are there to make the play.
Linda Hanley and Linda Chisholm lead by 1, 10-9. McPeak, Doug, Chisholm, Tootsie can't get there.
That's good, like that, side out, side out.
In double elimination format, once again, Chiarelli McPeak have to win 2 games. They have to win this game to 15, then a double final to 7. Chisholm and Hanley only have to win this game. Hanley puts it away.
Man, just get aggressive.
Linda Chisholm with the serve.
Come on.
The put away.
Low pass.
Here's Holly McPeak. 10-9 is our score. McPeak and Chiarelli down by 1. Ace!
McPeak just slices one off and freezes Linda Chisholm, who McPeak and Chiarelli have been scoring points off with great regularity to tie.
Coming back to Manhattan Beach at 10. Chiarelli, McPeak 10. Chisholm and Hanley 10. McPeak in blue with the serve. Game to 15. Chisholm dug up. Chiarelli for a point. Not yet. Hanley rolls it in.
Very important play by Linda Hanley. I tell you, they had been bleeding badly, giving up point after point after point. That should have been another Chiarelli just with a perfect set on the net, and Linda Hanley comes through with a saving dig.
10-10 tie.
Right there, no one. Come on,
Double contact.
See, Chisholm's got to get her hands together. You can pop that ball up with your 2 hands together or tomahawk together, but if you dig, this is a shot. This is not a hard-driven ball. You can see she's not driving it down at the court. She's just keeping it in deep. Chisholm's got to get her hands together, play the ball simultaneously, then it's a good dig.
50 seconds to play. 10-10 tie.
there you go.
Chisholm got it. Good shot down the line by 36-year-old Linda Chisholm. Former world champion. She will serve.
No one.
And it's out.
Let's go, right here.
Chiarelli hit it out.
The timing on that fake block by Linda Hanley was perfect. You get in blocking posture. You can see Linda Hanley just in the right corner of your screen giving the blocking signals. If you pull off just at the right time, you really distract the spiker. She waffles it out of bounds.
Hanley up high.
Fake block the first time, changing things up, coming back with the stuff block right here. Always giving the hitter something to think about.
All right, we're coming back to Manhattan Beach. Linda Hanley and Linda Chisholm are just 2 points away. 35 and 3/10 seconds to play. 12-10 is the score. Holly McPeak and Cammie Chiarelli trying to hang in. McPeak will serve.
McPeak and Chiarelli had success because of the good mobility of that woman right there, Holly McPeak, in the backcourt. Chiarelli's got to put up a solid block and let Holly McPeak scamper behind.
Right there.
Chisholm and Hanley have all the momentum right now.
And they're passing the ball so well. Neither of them set the ball with their hands. The first contact, the pass, all important. The set then becomes much easier. They can move the ball around offensively.
Hanley with the dig. Looking to go to 13. And they get there with just 15 and 3/10 seconds to go. Hanley and Chisholm in a commanding position.
2-point lead is one thing with time winding down, but 3 is huge right here. Big dig again by Linda Hanley. The set not great, but she made do with a little roll shot.
McPeak and Chiarelli have to terminate quickly, and no, Hanley's there again. The mother of two beans it.
A lot of people thought Linda Hanley was done last year. It had 2 children when she came out on tour out of retirement. She wasn't in great shape, and a lot of the players said, who's going to get stuck playing with Linda Hanley? No longer the case this year. In fabulous condition. It looks to be in position to win her second tournament in a row.
Let's win it.
Just 6 seconds remain as Hanley and Chisholm try to win their second tournament in a row. Dane Selznick on the left, their coach for the year, the former world champion back in 1980.
5 seconds
and he sends them right back out.
I'll tell you, and he was very frank in his criticism of both of them when they were letting the lead slip away. He says, look, Linda Chisholm, you got to move the ball around. You're just being predictable. Go out there and stay aggressive.
Championship point for Hanley and Chisholm. Time running out, and the ball is down quickly. A 4-point lead with 2.1 seconds.
Smooth play.
It's all but over, and it will be after this play. It is.
Right there, reach high, partner.
And the time is out here at Manhattan Beach. Linda Chisholm and Linda Hanley have won it.
That's a great win. The most experienced team on the beach beat Chiarelli and McPeak earlier in the tournament.
Oh,
Sent them down into the contenders bracket,
So
and
good.
here win the championship.
Oh, I'm so glad that's over.
Okay, so a big win for the Lindas. Linda Chisholm and Linda Hanley win the Nestea Manhattan Open by defeating McPeak and Chiarelli. Moments afterward, a very poignant scene. Linda Hanley and her youngster Turner celebrating. Yes, Mommy has won the Nestea Manhattan Beach Open.